emergency heat, hit done.
Okay.
And then it's gonna set for your heating settings.
Okay.
And that's, you know, you set up, set down, it's gonna turn on the heat.
How you doing?
Good. You wanna say this?
I'm gonna listen. I want to say it for sure. Hey. Yeah. Go ahead. Carry on. We're listening.
What you wanna know how to operate?
Same old thermostat, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's what it
this
is.
room in
So
here,
we got
right?
we got it set for cooling right now.
That's it.
If you wanna change it, you go to system, over to whatever heat, emergency heat, hit done. That's the only thing with these here, you wanna hit done after you make your selection. We're gonna take that off. Go back to cool. Done. And then of course, your temperature settings right there, room temperature, fan operation, home screen, menu. You don't really have to mess with that unless you want to go ahead and get into the dehumidification and all that stuff. Clean the screen, that's one thing. You can select that. It's going to blank out for 30 seconds. So you can clean the screen and then it'll come back up into the home position there. But that's basically it on this thermostat.
And that's just this area here.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the air out of this.
Taking the air out of this, that's why this one has to stay lower until we figure out where we want to put that thermostat.
So you're gonna move it?
Probably. And we're gonna put lock boxes on all of them. Mini split, we got one here, so we'll go to that. Mode setting here, which we have got it in, that's auto changeover. There's cooling. You see, that's the only thing I don't like about these thermostats, they don't light up for you. That's a dry mode. If it's too humid in here, you can hit that right there and then it'll dehumidify. You got cooling. And the heat mode. Yeah, the fan's in auto. Okay. So you got the dry and you got the cooling. I think this one's set up just because of the equipment in here for the cooling only. And because it's just straight AC. If you want to change your fan speed, you can go here. That's high, medium, and low, and automatic. So we're keeping it at automatic, and basically that's all you need to know about this one.
So you turn it up and down with
Yeah.
those buttons on the
Right.
top.
Yeah, that's your adjustment there. This one don't read room temperature. Reason being is it works off of thermistors at the coils. So whatever that thermistor is reading on the intake of the air and the outtake, that's how it's going to control by what you set your temperature at.
Gotcha.
So,
How many rooms? This one and that
just
one?
this, yeah, just these two rooms.
And there's those mini splits are in the hallway?
The hallway, they're ceiling cassettes. And now those are a little different. That's where you can come in if you want to oscillate the vanes. You can do that by this button here. That just makes them rotate.
And you do that to get more airflow?
Well, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
you can do that, or you can just set it at one setting. You know, basically that's what most people do, is just keep it at one if they find where they like it.
Is this doing that bathroom too?
No. No, I think it's off of this system here.
On the big system?
They're actually remotes through the wall hanging mini splits, so they're pretty simple. And there's the little sun is your heat. Little sun indicator there. Got cooling, you got the dehumidification, and that's just the fan and heat. So we're gonna go that top icon, that's automatic changeover, where the whatever temperature you got it at, it'll go to cooling or heat on its own. Well, keep it right there, and like I said, lanes on that. Let me run it down.
I'm not 100% sure who's out there screwing in my wall, but.
Take a big panel off of it.
Oh, exactly. Guys. Somebody else on there.
See how they're moving, hit the bank, and that's this button. You can adjust them. See that? See, it's got, they got it locked out. To unlock this, you hit the system, and then there's two buttons you hold for 3 seconds on either side of the center. And then it comes up to this. So what you do, this set of numbers here, to unlock this thermostat, you go to 670.
670.
670. And over here, down to 0. Done. Now I can change it.
What's the deal with 670?
That's part of the configuration that locks out the screen.
Anyway, you got one, it's clicking.
So I set it at 72 and locked it out just so whoever's passing through or in here in the stores can't just up and down this thing, you know, run it forever.
And a lot back when you do.
And lock back, same thing. Hit the system. You just hold that for 3 seconds on either side of the center button. Go back to 670. Then go to 2. 2 is the full lockout. 1 is partial lockout. They can still up and down the temperature with a partial lockout. Then hit done, and there you go.
Locking.
You lock. That's the only thing you can do. You might can change it to heat and cooling in that lockout. These two here, I think it's 3 and 4 over here. But whenever either one of those units come on, if we got it set to auto, it's gonna come on with the unit.
What is this?
If you,
What is this?
this exhaust fan.
These are the vehicles that come in, they got to kick them out.
Yes, this is the ones you wanna kick on if we got vehicles, smoke, whatever's going on. If we got it set to auto, anytime the units come on, it's coming on. You don't really wanna do that, it's gonna suck out all the cooling. So you can go to hand, it's gonna come on, suck everything out. Or off.
Is it on?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Main being here, they're not recording.
Yeah. It's just, you got two, you got one on this side, you have one on the other side.
So a hand is on.
On.
Okay.
It's on, off. Auto's gonna be with the units. See, that unit's on, it just can't.
And we don't want auto ever.
I couldn't understand why they wanted to run it with the units because it's full of, every time the units come on, they're gonna come on. But that's it on this ventilator here. It's simple. I would just keep it on the hand or off. Just whenever needed.
When you gonna need to use this? I mean, when
You get vehicles, like Mark was saying, whenever
Okay,
vehicles come
smoke,
in,
whatever.
smoke, vehicle, you know, anything like that.
How many of these are there?
Just, you got this one on this side and one on the other side.
You got control
And it's
of it?
all, yeah, it's got the same control on the other side, just like this. And it's all from that area out there. This
Where are they physically at? Where's the vents physically at? They never in there.
Yeah, they're right here. Just because if they come on with a unit, you're not, you know,
I'm good.
it's not doing any good because you're pulling your heat and cooling out.
We ran them on doors, on days we kept these doors open, we ran them and they did, and it brought a breeze through here and it did good and temperature was okay. But, you know, if you had the air conditioner on, you're just wasting money,
Yeah,
just
you're wasting
sucking it
money,
out
just
out the roof.
If you're running them, do you need to have some other supply, like one of these roll doors open, or is there enough
Oh, there's enough in here. It just depends on where the vehicle is. And if you're pulling through here, or even in back, I would open the doors if it's back there. Open the doors and pull them. Because it'll pull out through there, here, you know, both sides. So.
So you don't necessarily have to have the doors open, but,
To run them.
I mean, it's a big enough building.
You know, like with an attic fan or something.
Yeah.
Supposed
I
to
know
have.
fire marshals all big time on this stuff, is to get pull trucks in there, obviously don't know, but pull a truck, car in here, whatever, do whatever. You turn that thing on, just leave it on, and they get out of here.
They get out of here,
Once they
turn it
get
off.
out of here, you
Yeah.
turn it off.
Yeah.
You're basically sucking exhaust out, is what
Yeah.
you're doing. A lot of these trade shows now are letting people drive cars in and letting them, you know, drop their stuff off. I don't know that to me, that's not I mean, BJCC does it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all gonna let people do it. But they've talked about having car shows in here at some point now.
Well, they talked about, you know, the big thing was getting fishing tournaments, bringing
Yeah.
or whatever, if you did that.
You definitely want them
You
running.
just leave them on.
Yeah, yeah, you might as well leave
You
them
got
on.
At that point, you're gonna be buying heat and cooling your big.
If you have an event like that, I will go ahead and just set it on auto and let it ride. Let them come on with the heat and cooling because if you got a bunch of trucks coming in and out, you don't know when to shut it on or off. Just turn it to auto and let it ride. There's no telling where they got off at. I don't have a clue, but.
Well, who's gonna be changing the filters? Y'all gonna be changing them for the first year.
First year, yeah.
Well, at some point, y'all got to be able to store and purchase the size filters that y'all need.
I'd like for some of these guys, you can go up on the roof and show them quick
Yeah,
up there.
yeah, I can show them.
Other than that, but down here, is that pretty much it?
That's
What about
pretty
your green
much-
rooms and your dressing rooms and your other bathrooms?
It's
These bathrooms over here seem to be real humid and hot when you walk into them.
Yeah, it's working off that lobby unit.
Working on a lot of
Yeah, and whenever the units come on, bath fans are coming on, so.
And once again, that's where you need to be. You need to keep the lobby a little bit lower than in here, because when those doors open up, that thermostat's close to these doors and it will read this room instead of that room.
Yeah, and
You
it's
need to
satisfying
read-
that thermostat
Yeah.
before anything else is getting cooled down.
That's key. You'll notice it one day, you'll walk there and go, wow, this
Well,
room's really hot.
yeah, we kind of noticed that now, we had everybody in here, but it-
Yeah.
And the doors are
are
propped
open
up.
all the time.
And but somebody didn't turn it down enough. I'd turn it 5 degrees difference.
But even that, the exterior doors, people were walking in, that's when people coming in and out.
And it's
bringing
still,
that in.
yeah, I think I said it for that first event, I think I set it down to 65 or 64. And I don't know how it
Well,
worked
it
out.
wasn't that
for
bad, there was just some people saying it was a little bit hotter.
Yeah.
And you know, during the week, there is no reason to keep this building
No.
super comfortable. I mean, when they get those, they're gonna see $11,000, $12,000 bills, and they're gonna have a fit, so.
Yeah, we're probably running around 70, 72 maybe.
72, 78, somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And that one, that thermostat back by that back corner is the one for this entire main hall?
No, that thermostat there,
Yeah.
this thermostat, you got a thermostat over here, this thermostat over there, you got 4 systems in here.
4 systems that control this area.
This-
that controls
this room, okay.
4 30-ton units.
So, and they're not linked? They're not linked, so if you change this one to 72 and this one to
I want
64,
to keep them all to 72.
gotcha,
Or if you go to 75, I'd make sure they're all at 75.
gotcha.
And it's going to maintain this room at that temperature.
Are there, I guess we need to walk around and see where all the thermostats are. So let's walk around, let's at least get because there's 4 in this room, and then we need to do this hall, and then we need to do the whole back section, see where all those are.
It's going through the wall right there. The back room, you can see that hydro machine's coming out right at the bottom,
Oh, pardon me.
underneath the concession stand for the floor there.
Let's just back to back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's the deal with the filters that you have to wash?
pull the lids up on the front of the units,
Okay.
and they got two
And
filters
it's got-
inside there to pop out. I'll show you.
They're
Okay.
washable filters.
Yeah, they're
Gotcha.
washable. Change the much more.
And even those ceiling cassettes we looked at in the hallway over there, the center, it's got two latches. You let it down, pull the filter out, wash it, put it back in, and you're done. Yeah.
So the concourse is off of the main hall
These
units.
supplies right here are coming off of these units here.
Oh, you got the main
I'm pretty
auditorium.
sure. Cause you only got 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah. Now, what about these rooms in here?
These ones here, we got the same hot gas reheat as we do in the lobby, same thermostat.
Hang on.
You say what? Are these used?
No, just the back part. These, now this is, yeah, that's a heat pump with hot gas reheat. These for the lobby and the meeting here. The big main rooms there, which is air conditioned with electric heat strips. Cause you're gonna be running mainly on your air. And if you need a little bit of heat, just knock it out. That's what that's for. But the standard heat pumps there, you know, throughout the dressing rooms and stuff like that.
I haven't been outside. It was just a few more minutes.
So we got number 9, rooftop unit number 9. Number 10's on that wall, and number 11 is lobby. Lobby is number 1, rooftop unit number 1. And that's the only 4 that's hot gas reheat. These 3.
All right, y'all listen here, guys. Say that all again. This is rooftop
Rooftop number 9, we got it marked.
number 9.
10, 11, and rooftop number 1, they're all hot gas reheat. They're the same thing, same thermostat, same unit. And you can tell in here is doing its job.
Now, so there, you said there's 3, one for each room. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, 1 for each room in here.
All right.
So you got 3.
And so they pretty much need to stay probably about the same when they're all one big room, and then when you split them up, they can.
Then they can change to
Fold.
whatever's comfortable
Okay.
whenever it's closed off. And then we saw those back there and the one back in the storage. Got the lobby, the main area. Well, I guess we need to go around to the back and look at those.
Yeah.
Because you got one on the stage too.
For the break room.
This one's for the break room.
The break room's got its own right here.
It controls this unit here.
So it's the break room and this chunk of the hallway?
The break room controls this. Does it control the kitchen?
Kitchen has its own. This is may catch part of the bathrooms back there in the hallway. So we may do the break room, this hallway, and part of that one back there. Some of the rooms. It's just a basic thermostat, just like the other way I locked that one out. Same thing with train thermostat, which is a, you know.
Is it the
lock
same?
it out. I didn't lock it out, but you can. If you go to that, like I showed you, you go to 670, you go to 2, you go.
Exact same code?
Exact same code.
Okay.
That would have been an easy way to do all the thermostats really with that lockout boxes, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, see, and 2, those 4 with the hot gas reheat, that thermostat gave me a code. I couldn't go in there and put in the code. See, I was thinking if I was to put in the code, I could put the street address with
It's
this.
just its own code, 670.
Yeah, so it gave me its own daggone code, and
Yeah,
yeah,
that would have been cool.
But when you get lockbox, I'm gonna take the codes out.
yeah, we won't have to worry about it. So that's what we're gonna do.
All right, so this is kitchen only?
Kitchen only.
Okay.
Kitchen only, it's got the, got supplies coming off the hood. Have in the winter if it gets too cold, it don't seem like it's warm enough, so we got one here, one there.
So do we need to set all them at like 45, like to automatically come on?
Yeah.
How many are there? 2.
No, yeah, you got this one on the other side, and you got one in this room.
And they're all through the 20,000 on the other.
Yeah. That's what we got on those. And this gas split here, it drains out into where the sprinkler system is. It goes all the way down. So you got one there. Let's see what it's.
Is that the locked out with the 670 thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same one as 670. They're all gonna be like that except for the mini splits and the lobby and the meeting room.
Gotcha.
But you can only get 17 in the dressing room.
Lock that too, just because it's out, you know, in this area. And to change it, you go to the 670, unlock it, and lock it back, set it, lock it back. And that's all the thermostats.
All right. So that's the other exhaust.
It's gonna let fresh air into the building. If you get a lot of people in here, it's gonna read a lot of carbon monoxide. It's gonna open up the louvers and let the fresh air in. So that's what that's for.
That's that does do carbon
That's
monoxide.
CO2, yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly.
That'd be the same thing as
You
the
got that.
early morning.
This has got that and a humidistat. So if it gets real dry, it's gonna try to get a little humidity in here. Or take the humidity out.
Because that's the board, but they want to go around, you know, with us coming here, you don't have a sensor's guide.
It's gonna bring, and so you're gonna have the power ventilators on, and it's gonna open up the fresh air vents to let fresh air in through the